got here these painted filigree earrings that I just painted with the deco art in the silver sheen. Now there's different kinds of colors of silver. You can paint them or you can use silver nail polish. You could even put glitter nail polish on it. And they also have glitter paints of whatever color you want, and you could put that over that to make it really sparkly, like if you wanted to make holiday jewelry or you just love that extra sparkle. Who doesn't, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tweezers, my toothpicks, and I have to get my E6000 glue and a napkin because I have some gemstones and other things that I am going to affix. Also, these little paddle charms I'm going to be dangling off the end. Now I have to pick what color gemstones I want. Place what you want on there just to make sure that's what you want, because once you glue it, it's there, and then you can pull it off, but it makes a mess. So you have to decide, do you want the clear, do you want blue? First, just decide what color you want and how that will work for you. And now I'm going to put them aside because you're going to move them around a lot. So you want to get your ear hooks out that you're going to be using. I have some silver fish hooks for my earring hooks. And you want to get your findings. And findings are basically the things you use to make jewelry. And in this case, I need some silver findings. So I'm going to get my 6mm jump rings. Now, I really wish I had 4mm in the silver, but I don't. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to use these big ones. So I'm just going to put a few out and take it from there. Kind of teardrop paddle charms. And I'm going to see what that looks like. I like a little, danglies. I love to have danglies. So I'm going to get my round nose and my chain nose pliers out. And I'm going to open this and hook that up. If later I decide I want to go pick up a 4mm bag of jump rings in silver, then I'm going to do that. Now these are really tiny, and if you have nails, that's why I usually don't have my nails on when I do my crafts. But if you do, it's always good to use your tools. And so they're going to be hanging. Now they do have a back and a front side, so you want to make sure that the back is facing the back of your earring and the front is facing the front. And then you're going to close your jump ring. And you're going to do this for as many as you want all around on both earrings before you glue your gemstones. And you want to make sure, because these are tiny, you want to make sure those jump rings are good and tightly shut and that there's no gaps, because they will slide out of it. So I'm going to put a few of these. See how they look? I'm going to put a few of these going around the bottom part of this. Okay, so after you've gone ahead, and I've only done this on the one so far. After you've gone ahead and you hooked up your danglies, how you want them, how many you want them. Now I didn't want them to go too far, so I just kind of hung them like that. Let's see if you're seeing it. And that's how they're going to look. And now I'm ready for the acrylic part of it. So I'm just going to do this one and then I'll finish the other one, just so that you can see what I'm doing here, what it's going to look like. Okay, so before I do that, so that I can pick them up, I'm going to put one of my earring fish hooks, and I'm going to do that. So now take out two, because I'm going to need one for the other one. Now when you're doing your earrings, you're probably going to do them simultaneously at the same time so that you're not going to have to really worry about that. And when you're putting your fish hook, know where the front is and where the back is. So I'm going to put my fish hook on. And close it. Make sure it's good and shut. And there I'll have it hanging like so. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my tweezers ready and my toothpicks, and I'm going to open up a thing of E6000 glue. Now this tends to ooze all over the place, so put it in a cup standing straight up. You could do this one of two ways. You can make sure that it's either on the back of your acrylic gemstone or not. So I'm going to just squeeze a little so some comes up, and I'm going to get a little bit on my toothpick. Not a lot. Don't need a lot. And then I'm going to go right in the areas where I'm going to put my gemstone. Now, if it's open like this, you probably have to put it on the back of your gemstone. So hold it with your tweezers. Position it where you want. If you got any glue on your tweezers, now's the time to clean them. And then push down where you want it. Once you're happy with the positioning of that, now it's time to do the next one. So I got this and I'm getting a good firm grip. I'm going to get a little more E6000 glue on my toothpick, and I'm going to put this on the back of my gemstone. So once you've got it placed, make sure that it's where you want. Scooch it over, use your clean toothpick, and then press down. If it moved, scooch it over with your clean toothpick. Push down again, hold it. Again, the E6000 glue gives you some time to move it. And there it is. Now I just have to wait for that to dry while I assemble the other one. So this is what it's going to look like. And there you go, a nice pair of sparkly, dangly earrings. And I'm going to move the light so you can see that and see how they look. And they're so sparkly. And these danglies, and you always want to make sure that when you're hanging these, that you've got them facing the front. And they're very tiny, so it can be kind of a challenge to work with these. But once you get them, they're going to look so beautiful. You're going to love painting these. And that's it, it's done. Now later I can go with a Q-tip and a little rubbing alcohol and I can clean my gemstones. But I'm waiting for them to dry before I mess with them because I really don't want to move them around. And that's what they look like, all painted front and back. And the paint dried pretty quick for the silver color. And like I said, you don't have to use the paint. You can use silver nail polish. Nail polish is fine as well. And I really love the way this looks. It's got such a nice dangly look, and this is good for any time or for spring and summer. I wanted to go with a lighter color because I've been doing a lot of blacks and pewters, and I've been doing a lot of blacks and a lot of reds and greens, and I wanted something for everyday use as well as for when the weather gets warmer. And I love these. They're very easy and they're very easy to create. And with these filigree templates in that kit, like I said, you get 120 pieces, and I will be putting the link for that. That's off of Amazon on Panda Hall Shop that you can get these templates. Like I said, they only come in brass and you have the different shapes and sizes, but you can paint them. So if you see a set that you really like, but it doesn't come in the color metal that you want, paint them. Use nail polish or get some paints. And that's it. That's all you have to do. I'm very happy with this. I'm going to hold these still. So that's it. I just used some of this. Deco Art Extreme Sheen metallic paint, acrylic, and it cleans up with soap and water. I mean, I just held this paintbrush and I did it with a little paintbrush. You don't need a big one. You want to make sure you get the sides, the top, and everything. So you probably want to paint the back first and then make sure that it's really good and dry, and then go ahead and paint the front. When everything is really good and dry, then your step would be to hang these up. Now, ideally, I would have preferred a 4mm jump ring to hang these little charms. When looking for these little paddle teardrop charms, just put in metal teardrop charms. And I got these at Rings and Things online, but you can get them anywhere. Just put that in the search bar. There's no particular name, but look in findings, jewelry findings, and you will find them. I didn't find them at the craft store when I went, but I found them later on Hobby Lobby, but I didn't see that online. And I'm going to move that so you can see better without the light. See how those gemstones kind of give it a glow? So I'm going to wait till they're good and dry, and I'm going to take a Q-tip with some Rub Me alcohol, and I'm going to squeeze the excess alcohol out and very gently go over the gemstones just to get any fingerprints or excess glue that I might have gotten on them. But there you have it. It's a nice pair of dangly gemstone filigree earrings. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video where I will show you how these turned out once they're dry and what I made from them. So until then, go ahead and click that link and check out those filigree templates. Thanks for watching. Bye.